Oh man, do I have a special video for you guys here today. I'm out here in the middle of the Judean Desert with two generals that I met through my military service. And one of them is out here repurposing this building that the Jordanians built to use against us, the Israeli nation. And now he's trying to turn it into something more useful and do some good work out here. And so let's get into this video and let's show you what it's all about. Okay, we got a great video for you today here. First of all, let's start off with an introduction. This is Eilon. Eilon, I've known for many, many years in the Army. He's a very high-ranking officer. We won't get into what rank you are.
Secret.
And he's a great guy, and I've known him for a long time. Mm-hmm. But we're here at a very special place. I'll tell you what, it's better than me telling you. Where are we?
We're in the middle of Judean Desert, in a place called Rujumanaka.
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 What is this place?
It's an old Jordanian police station that established here by the Hussein Melech, the king of Jordan.
King Hussein, yes.
King Hussein.
In the 50s, right?
In the 50s, in the late 50s.
In the late 50s.
Because he wants to reduce the terror action in Israel.
Right.
Why he wants to reduce it? Because after every terror action, there was a response.
Right.
From Israel, a response.
Yes,
response?
Yes. A response, yes.
Response. From Israel, and he didn't want a response in Israel, so because of that he said, guys, no terror from here.
Right.
So we put here, because it's a very strategic
Very
point.
strategic point, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, from here actually on both sides you have the David Nahal and Arugot, which is one of the videos we did just recently was En Gedi. From here goes straight down to En Gedi. Beautiful place. So in 1967 Jordan left, right? And ever since then this has just been out here in the middle of nowhere. No one's been
abandoned.
It's been abandoned.
Abandoned, and it became an awful place. What I mean? Everyone are coming here, said, wow, it's a nice place. Where can I do number one and number two?
Number one and number
so
two.
they get in.
As you look around, you can see this place is scarred with the wounds of war. You can see the bullet holes, thousands, hundreds of thousands of bullet holes. You can see all the graffiti that the Arabs did here during their time they were here. Here is a map of Israel with the Temple Mount and the rest of the country here with Arabic writing around it, talking about how they want to take the entire land of Israel from the Jews. And they painted swastikas in the doors and everything else. This is really an amazing story. How did you find this?
A few months ago, I went to a trip with my two boys,
okay.
Old boys.
You usually go on like trips out into nature with your kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just finding new places a lot. Yeah, it's wonderful.
Lot.
He's a wonderful dad, by the way.
And we crossed this point, and I told them, look, it's unbelievable that you are in the middle of your country, Judean Desert, the only desert in the world that's called after our
nation.
Our nation.
Yeah. The Judean Desert, yeah.
And you feel uncomfortable. You feel insecure.
Why do you feel insecure?
Because you surround all around just with Arabs.
Yes.
No settlements, no police stations, Israelis police stations, no army base, nothing.
Nothing, out in the middle of nowhere.
1,200 square kilometers, without any one of that.
1,200 square kilometers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Without
nothing. That's almost.
Nothing.
That's almost one. Yeah. That's big. Mm-hmm. And don't forget, this is still Israel. Yeah.
It's in the middle of Israel.
We're supposed to feel comfortable here.
Yeah.
So after you did your trip, you decided to make sure this stays for us, for the Jewish people. Well, behind me right here, this was when the Jordanians made this building. They made it with two watchtowers, one on each corner, opposite corners. And this part right here was the stables for their camels. Because, you know, back in the desert, back in those days, and still today, we all use camels here. On the eastern side here is where they kept their camels, close to Jordan. And this would have been the inside of the complex, where right over here would have been one guard tower. And in the exact opposite corner Over there was the other guard tower. In here would have been where they would probably, the soldiers would have took their breaks and enjoyed their time while they weren't guarding or fighting or anything. And then all around would be was the sleeping quarters. You had your regular sleeping quarters, and then you had your officer sleeping quarters.
I said, it can't be that a guy like you, like me, can't leave his car here and feel comfortable that when he will come back from his trip in Nahal Arugot,
Yes.
it's not far away, like you said.
It's right
from here.
behind. It's right there. You can see it.
This is
it right here,
Yeah.
where you guys are looking at behind us. Yeah.
And when you will come back, you will see only maybe your wheel,
Maybe. Yeah.
and it's unbelievable. It
Right.
can't be. So I said, we should do something. Maybe the country will do something.
Right.
And then I said, maybe not.
Maybe not.
And then I said,
You'll do something.
I'm the country.
Yes.
I will do.
Absolutely. Wow, that's an amazing story. You know, just this past Saturday, here is his front gate. All he had was a little gate, little fence to lock it. He had 50 Arabs standing, trying to bust it down, trying to get in here to get to him. He finally got some security people to come out here and help him out. Who knows what would have happened if they were able to break that gate down. So praise the Lord, they weren't be able to break that gate down. And so how long you been here?
For a week and 1 day.
Now I'm gonna tell you a story. It's been a week and a day, but this past Saturday, you had a little bit of an altercation. You had a little problem this past Saturday.
Yeah.
From what I understand, you had about 50 Arabs
Yes.
coming and protesting, not in a nice way, trying to break down your gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said, hey Jew, what are you doing here? Go back to America, go back to Europe, go back to Germany, go back wherever you come from and leave us alone. This is our country. This is our desert. Leave us alone.
Oh, man.
And you took our place.
Wow.
So I said, do you have any paper that you can approve this
This is your land,
point?
this is yours?
So I said, yes, I have a paper from King Hussein.
From King Hussein in Jordan back in the 50s.
So I said, okay, you can give me or bring me the papers, the documents, and I will laugh with you about this this document.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's ridiculous.
Yes, of
they haven't
course.
got anything. King Hussein give up for this land because he was afraid that Israel will make a peace with him,
Yes.
and he will
Take all the Palestinians.
Palestinians back.
He was
and
afraid,
he doesn't
so he
want
ran out
he
quick.
doesn't want them.
Yes, of course.
And I told them, King Hussein doesn't want you.
Yes.
Why should he give you
Absolutely.
a police station?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So they have nothing, and this is the middle of a military zone.
Yes.
How do you say שטח
A
אש?
fiery zone.
Fire zone. In the middle of the fire zone. So it can't be that it belongs to you.
Yeah, just a while ago we
Yeah.
saw the tanks fire over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talk
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
just this
half a mile
hill.
away.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So just to make things clear, because I'm not sure that people understand. Once you've got here, now that you've started, like we talked about, the 50 Arabs that came. Once you put your foot down here and put your flag in the ground, you can't leave for a moment. Not 1 second.
If I
Because
will
if you
leave,
leave, boom.
Nothing will stay.
And he's married. He has kids.
Yeah,
And it's
five-
not like he's
five
looking.
kids.
It's not like he's the kind of guy looking to get away from the wife and the kids. He loves his wife and his
Wow,
kids.
wow.
But it's just something he's doing for ideologic reasons here in the state of Israel. It's amazing. It's an amazing story. So what you really need is, first of all, you're trying to grow this place into something that we not only keep it for the Jewish people, but something that maybe that we could actually enjoy, right?
Yes, the first action. Sorry, we want to establish here a secure point for
Absolutely.
Israelis.
Yes.
That's the first step.
Step number one.
Step number two is to make here a green place. What I mean a green place? This building should be much nicer.
Yes.
And it can be like that.
Yes,
it can be unbelievable. It can be green and nice and paint. Yes, all this bullets
nasty
and
graffiti
nasty
and the bullets and the
and all
cars
this
of war.
graffiti.
Yeah.
We want to make it nice. First of all. Second, we want to
Orchards and agriculture
and the hot
and
house
and the greenhouses.
greenhouses. Sorry. So put greenhouses here and
Plant trees.
to plant trees and to make all this yellow to
Make it green.
Like a Fata Morgana that you have in the desert.
Yes.
That you come and it's green.
Yeah,
And
like an oasis in the desert.
An
It
oasis.
wants to turn to it into oasis in
Right,
the desert.
right.
That's amazing. That's a beautiful story.
And I want to grow the all the vegetables here and the fruits for the people that will come.
That's
all
amazing.
the travelers and the army forces that will come here.
Yes.
And people that will stay here, they can eat.
Just like you said, an oasis in the desert, a beautiful place for someone
Yes.
to come. So
and we want the place here to stay without harm to the desert and to the
into the environment.
environment.
Absolutely.
And we are going to put here a biogas that you can cook.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
biogas. Yeah.
biogas. And all this thing we are going to do here. I have a few steps. I make a process with few people that want to help me with that. Also the energy here. We are off grid here. We haven't got the electricity company that
Right. Way off grid here.
way off.
No electricity, no water,
Yes.
no sewage,
So
no nothing.
all the electricity will come from the sun.
Solar panels. Yes.
And
Right.
and batteries and everything. So
That's amazing. That's amazing. So what you need is you need people to help out in any way you can. People who can give you some donations.
Mm-hmm.
Also, probably more important than donations, you probably need people's time.
Yeah.
People to come here and
Yeah.
sit with you and help you build all this stuff.
yes, first of all, we want and we get help. I should say that you came and stay with me one night
Yes.
with our friend, our best friend Eli Farouz, last
3 nights ago.
3 days ago, and you let me sleep.
Sleep because he can't sleep.
If you are not here, if I'm alone, like it happened from time to time, it's not nice.
No, it's
not
not.
nice.
You're not in a friendly neighborhood.
and if people will come to stay with me, it's the first thing that I need. And second, as you said, people that will help me, first of all, to
Fix the place and-
remount all this place.
Yes, yes. You
To
got,
have
like
a-
you said, make
yeah.
it look good. Make it an
And-
oasis.
And the second step is to make all this place green.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work. We want also in the future to involve the young people and to make it also an education place.
Wow.
You
That's,
understand?
that's wonderful. Plus, you can see from here Jordan. You can see from here. You can see half the country from here.
You can see Baal Hatzor in the Shomron. You can see Arad in
Yes.
the north. You can see Gush Etzion and Hebron
Everything.
from here.
Yeah, you see half the country from here. It's
Unbelievable.
beautiful.
Herodion,
Yeah.
Bethlehem.
Everything, yeah. Wow, so okay, so I tell you what, you guys, don't forget to join us on thegoldenreport.com. If anyone out there is interested in helping Eilon and what's going on here, give us a shout. But anyway, you can come to us and we can talk for Eilon. We really need your help out here. So until next time, thank you very much.
See you in the Rujum.
See you in the region.